Yo, what's up, everyone? It's your boy CrispPurpose back at it again with another Gems of War Kingdom Mythic video for you guys. Now, in this one, we're going to be taking a look at this Mythic right here, the Voice of Orpheus. Now, the Voice of Orpheus is one of, if not the best cleansing option in Gems of War, right? The Voice of Orpheus is a divine human with a 22 mana cost of red, yellow, and purple. His spell is Divine Song. He will deal damage to an enemy, boosted by all ally mana. Cleanse all allies, then give all other allies 5 mana. Now, right there, he has a cleanse in his spell, and that's a cleanse for the entire ally team. Now, if you go over to his traits, for his first trait, he has Arcane. He will gain 1 magic when an ally casts a spell. He is impervious, so the troop itself is immune to all status effects. That includes Devour, Lycanthropy, Mana Burn, and the list goes on for different status effects. Poison, Death Mark, all those things. Um, and then the final trait, Adagio, that's how you pronounce Adagio? It is a trait which cleanses all allies whenever you match yellow gem. So you don't need to get a 4 gem match like, for example, like Queen Beatrix or any other option by casting this spell. You can get a full team cleanse by simply matching a 3 gem match of yellow, and right there your entire team will be cleansed. This troop right here is a great cleansing option. So, the voice of Orpheus can be used in a number of different ways in the current state of Gems of War. For one, you can use it in PvP in certain restrictions where the elementals class might be proving a problem for you on your team, right? So put it in PvP in the yellow restriction, in the red restriction, and the purple restriction, and right there you will have a solid cleanse for your team. Now, it's actually really good as well in another game mode. And sure, from the background here, you're able to see that it's going to be very good in the dungeon. Now, dungeons have become a very, what could you say now? It's become a real problem for certain players for completing a dungeon. But with the voice of Orpheus on a team like this, I don't think you should have a problem with finishing your dungeon and in a very timely manner. All right, so up front on the team, we have the Essence of Evil weapon. The Essence of Evil is a weapon that you pick up from 250 wins from the Plague Lord hero class that's associated with Darkstone, right? So you attach the Plague Lord hero class to any team that you're using, whether or not you have the hero on the team, and you're going to be able to get this weapon once you get 250 wins from battle, right? So the Essence of Evil is having a 15 mana cost. The spell is it will inflict all negative status effects on an enemy. That includes death mark, like lycanthropy, terror, name it, bleed, poison, um, entangling. All those negative status effects are going to be applied to an enemy, whoever you cast this on, and then it can explode 60 gems. In my case, it's actually magic plus 1 gems of their mana color. So if the enemy uses red mana, it will explode red mana. If the enemy uses red and then another color, it will explode that, and then the list goes on. On the class here, I'm using the Mechanist Hero class. Why am I using the Mechanist Hero class? For the final trait right here, the Clockwork final trait, all mech allies start with 50% mana for every single battle. The talents that I've picked up here are Stone Wall, um, Wind speed is also useful on this team. Tactician, mentor, banishment to prevent enemies from having positive status effects once I match 4 or more gems, and then the armor plating for the final talent. As you guys can see as well, these are some of the positive status effects that have taken place on my team, as well as some negative ones in the dungeon. I have Ice Trap, inflict freeze on all my allies at the start of battle, and then Curse. All my allies will be cursed at the start of battle. Now, that's one of the good things, so I can showcase exactly what the Voice of Orpheus is able to do for you in a dungeon battle. Bork 3000 is also on the team. Why is Bork here? Bork is a mech beast, right? So you're able to give Bork a 50% mana start from 2 ways, from the Mechanist Hero class as well as from the Beast Troop that gives a 50% mana start to all beasts, which I think is the Forest Guardian, right? Bork also has a 25% skull damage reduction, and he destroys gems and create those bomb gems with this metal beak spell. Tesla is going to be our main damage dealer on this team. Why Tesla? Because the stronger the enemy troops get, the more armor they have, the more damage Tesla is going to do with her overclock spell. She deals true scatter damage, boosted by all ally and enemy armor. She also has a decent setup of traits with her invention and overclock final trait, giving 2 attack and armor to all mech allies when matching 4 or more gems. And then the Voice of Orpheus is going to be in the back of the team. All right, so the banner on this team is the Kobold banner from the Emperor Nazar faction, right? This is a +2 on yellow, +1 on brown. They were minusing purple because the Voice of Orpheus is the only troop that uses purple mana here, and majority of the times you're only using it for that final trait right there. All right, so let's hop into the first fight here in the dungeon and see if we can demonstrate what this team is able to do. Right, so let's take a look at the negative status effects on my team. Everybody is cleansed, is not cleansed, I should say. Every troop is cursed, right? So if the troops are cursed, what am I going to do? I'm going to seek to get a cleanse somehow from the Voice of Orpheus. So we match a yellow gem here, right there. All my troops are cleansed, no more negative status effects on my troops. So now we're going to seek to get mana to all the troops here. Let's get some mana to the Essence of Evil first. Now let's match that over right there and get mana to my my Essence of Evil. Now cast this on the first troop, and right there, the enemy cannot hit me with skulls. Now we're gonna follow up with Bork, get mana to my Tesla. Now let's cast Tesla, true damage to all the enemies, and then we are also struck with negative status effects. Now let's see if we can get a cleanse. There we go, cleanse right off the jump from my troops, and let's cast Tesla again. Big damage. Once more. Now let's get one more hit. There we go. And that is it. Right? This is a great team. Majority of times, though, you're going to be able to two-shot with this team, but sometimes you're going to have those fights in which the enemy gets to cast, and you take some damage, but don't worry about that. You're going to be able to win this fight. All right, so let's go again. We're frozen. We're cursed. Booyah. All those negative status effects gone as a result of the Voice of Orpheus. All right, so we are going to cast this on the first troop, stopping them from moving around. Now follow up with Tesla. Now Bork again. And one more cast off my Tesla. Should do it. There we go. Two casts of Tesla. Got the job done this time around. Let's move on to the final fight. Hopefully you guys are able to use a team like this for your dungeons or possibly in Central Spire in PvP. Right, this is the final fight. So I've showcased this team a number of different times in, what's it called? In a live stream. Players know it, so I'm sure persons are not new to this team on the channel, but I really want to put it out so persons can see it. I don't remember if I did before, but either way, I'm going to be following up with this because the Voice of Orpheus is available for event keys. So if you have some event keys and you don't have the Voice of Orpheus, it is definitely a great pickup for any player. All right, let's cast this up here. Enemy is getting to cast somewhat. There we go. Still got the win. Right. So yeah, guys, that is the team right there. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful and informative. It is a short one, but I haven't done a Kingdom Mythic video in a while, so I decided since the Voice of Orpheus is available, why not put out a video on this guy and showcase what is possible. All right, guys, catch y'all next one. Peace.